This video, I'm very excited to say, is brought to you by Manscaped.com, the premium brand for men's hygiene and grooming. Check out the link below for 20% off free shipping, courtesy of Manscaped and myself. So this is, for lack of a better term, version 1 of the bicycle attachment on my Maverick work truck bicycle. The way this is working is rack bolted to the bike with a sport rack, like quick release attachment that you would maybe bolt to a piece of plywood, anything else that you'd slide into the back of a truck, or like a large van. It is literally bolted with a large washer without having to drill any holes to the back of this rack. And then you literally just attach the fork into where the axle would go. And like that, with like less than 10 minutes of effort, I'm actually hauling my cyclocross race bike behind the Maverick work truck. Crazy. So, believe it or not, version 1 actually tracks, like it follows along pretty good. But it's not without a wild amount of detriment in pretty much every other way. The following bike has this real tendency to want to have like the rear end turn into the direction of the turn. So it almost acts as like a bit of a kickstand. I actually don't really notice it while riding. It's almost negligible feeling, but like I know it's happening, and my brain is just like, none of this can be good for either like the head tube, more than likely the dropouts. I'm like mildly regretting having a carbon fork on here right now, but it's definitely due to the like exaggerated head tube angle that has resulted from having the bike at such a pretty aggressive angle. I think the biggest thing that needs to be done is lower where that fork actually attaches to, so the head tube angle is a little more normal than you know, where it's at right now.
That's a different setup you get there, bud.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it work. And all these problems will sort of be exacerbated with what I actually want to have on here. It's obviously stupid to be hauling my cyclocross race machine behind the work truck. This is a significantly nicer, faster, lighter, in every way kind of bike. And if I'm gonna be riding this, I don't need this to haul it where we're going, obviously. I mostly put them together because I knew it would make a better thumbnail than putting what I wanna put on here, which of course is my BMX. I just know that the more aggressive angles and geometry of a BMX, the shorter wheelbase, the smaller wheels, everything being smaller in general, is gonna result in a more vertical setup than what this is, and it's probably gonna steer even worse. But I think we could do better. This needs to somehow get down around like here at least. This is gonna be particularly ugly, but really, really simple. This rack will go on like, and then it'll kind of look like that. Now, I know what like a few of you are thinking, because it's already come up in the last upload or the upload before that we were talking about this. Like, Eric, why don't you just get a bob yak trailer with a like roof rack attachment right on it? And the answer is really simple. Bob yak trailers are expensive and I am broke. So I am like super thankful for today's sponsor, Manscaped. As with all cyclists, The relationship with hair, well, it's a hairy one. Especially for someone like me who has a form of OCD called trichotillomania. It's a form of constant, unsubconscious hair pulling, twisting, and ripping out. But that is truly why I am so excited to have Manscaped jump on board to support the channel with the new Lawnmower 4.0 and the Ultra Smooth package. I've had cordless trimmers in the past, but they don't look this good. The Lawnmower 4.0 has these advanced ceramic blades with skin-safe technology. This helps reduce those like skin nicks and scratches and cuts that you sometimes get while using a lesser quality trimmer. It's also easily replaced with a fresh one so that you can groom with confidence. Using the viewfinder as a bit of a mirror here. But what about those who prefer to go bare? Like the top of my noggin. There's also the Ultra Smooth package from Manscaped. First is the crop exfoliator. Jump in the shower, apply this gentle liquid scrub to exfoliate the area and preemptively help reduce ingrown hairs while shaving. 2, the crop gel. Apply this unique clear shaving gel to the area to prep for a close shave. Because the gel is clear, you can actually see what you're shaving. 3, final step. Get close and comfortable with the new crop shaver. This perfectly engineered groin shaver has 3 precision blades with extra wide lubricating strips and a pivoting head for the best shave at any angle. Best part, all these products are vegan and free of sulfates and parabens. What's a paraben? Also get 6 replacement blades for your crop shaver and a convenient storage case for easy travel. So if you're like me and there's a necessity for constant hair maintenance, or you're just kind of willing to Ultra Smooth package, or maybe both. Because of course, right now you can get 20% off and free international shipping on your order when you use code SPINDAT20 at checkout when you go to manscaped.com. So, consensus on whether you think the new trailer hitch is gonna work or not on the work truck. I'm gonna call this a 5th wheel trailer hitch. I can't help but feel like this somehow in some way sort of like equates to taking an old clapped out like Dodge Dakota, like 2nd gen Dodge Dakota, putting a 5th wheel mount on it and then buying a gooseneck trailer for it and saying you're like open for trucking business. I have never backed up a trailer in my life. This would be like very easy, very low risk, very low consequence learning to back up with something else that wants to. First day truck driving school. Way I see it, if I can make it around the fireplace over there and possibly maybe through some trees, then that is test 1 done. I see no reason to test it any more than that. And we try and make the 13 kilometer ride off to a skate park that like I envision the work truck doing the trip the most of while towing the BMX. That hole is pretty good. We're on the way. We're making this work. Things so far going swimmingly. Cornering, not really an issue. This climb, I think it's worth noting that this idea, hauling a BMX behind another bike, is like far from uniquely my own idea. There's this BMX blog that I totally forget the name of for some reason, but Adam22 ran it, and there was this video of a guy who got on his like old 10-speed road bike and was hauling his BMX behind it to get to dirt jumps. And I remember all the comments were like, this is so stupid. Why would you do that? Go somewhere closer, like get a car, do this, do that. But I was like, I want to do that. And look, it's happening. It's still working. Woo! Well, you do have to be somewhat mindful of the width behind you if you're not used to hauling things with a bicycle. That's like 12 or 13K, towing my BMX completely drama-free. But that's just step one of the 3-step criteria for today's success. I need to be able to like go ride my BMX, hopefully not get hurt, hopefully not break anything, and then hopefully still have enough energy to put this all back together and ride the 13K back home. Okay, I shall spare you the monotony of the 13-kilometer ride home. I anticipate zero drama. If anything does come up, I'll be sure to let you know, but so it broke. I only noticed that the top of the second rack wasn't attached to the back of the first rack anymore when I rolled into the driveway. And I was like, oh, it's just kind of like bouncing around without any sort of support. Okay. But it absolutely did break at like the weakest point. The spot where I hammered and definitely ruined the aluminum on install, no doubt it wasn't going to hold up to the bouncing, the vibrating, the weight that was going to be on it. And it eventually did give up. Just don't know where. But a really good proof of concept. If I had another rear rack that was just a little tougher and a little stiffer and attached the two, certainly better than I did, that probably the trailing towed bike wouldn't create such a sinusoidal wave that comes through the whole bike. It makes it feel just like a little bit unstable. So I think I do have access to one that I'll do that upgrade and make version 2.1 with later, and just kind of see if that makes it any stronger and better to ride. Okay, that's the end. That's the end of the video. It broke.